وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. My honorable elder and younger, my dear brother and sister, as you know, our topic is continue the Quran, a message from God. In word of a new Muslim, Muhammad Asad, formerly Leopard Weiss. He described orbit of Christian thoughts. In time, however, I came to understand where their difficulty lay. I began to perceive that in the eyes of people brought up within the orbit of Christian thought, with its stress on the supernatural allegedly inherent in every true religious experience. A predominantly rational approach appeared to detract from a religion's spiritual value. This attitude was by no means confined to believing Christians. Because of Europe's long, almost exclusive association with Christianity, even the agnostic position. And in this respect, I could discern no difference whatever between those few of my friends who were religiously inclined and the many to whom religion had ceased to be more than an outmoded convention. European had subconsciously learned to look upon all religious experience through the lens of Christian concepts and would regard it as valid only if it was accompanied by a thrill of numinous awe before things hidden and beyond intellectual comprehension. Islam did not fulfill this requirement. It insisted on a coordination of the physical and spiritual aspect of life on a perfectly natural plane. In fact, its worldview was so different from the Christians, on which most of the West ethical concepts were based that to accept the validity of the one inescapably led to questioning the validity of the world. As for myself, I know now that I was being driven to Islam, but a lot hesitancy made me postpone the final, irrevocable step, the thought of embracing Islam was like the prospect of venturing out onto a bridge that spanned an abyss between two different worlds. A bridge so long that one would have to reach the point of no return before the other end became visible. Muhammad Asad describes, I was well aware that if I become a Muslim, I would have no cut myself off from the world in which I had grown up. No other outcome was possible. One could not really follow the call of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and still maintain one's inner links with a society that was ruled by diametrically opposed concepts. But was Islam truly a message from God, or merely the wisdom of a great but fallible man? Inshallah, the story related to this topic in word of now Muslim Muhammad Asad will be described on the next day about an experience in the subway. Almighty Allah may us guide to lead our lives according to Holy Quran and Sunnah and protect all the Muslims from the calamity and disease of all kinds. Wa khudawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.